Here are 10 romance manhwa where the stepmother is love and is not evil. Pause the video if you need more time to read the summaries that I found online. 1. I Became the Hero's Mom, which is a manhwa with romance, mystery, and also a rebirth/isekai type of story if that interests you. And there's also drama in this manhwa. 2. I Became the Stepmother of a Villainous Family, where we follow the protagonist who awakes to find out that she's in the villainous stepmother's body and she refuses to be evil but good, and in that way going to try to change the outcome of the novel she read before her rebirth into this world. 3. I'm Only a Stepmother but My Daughter Is So Cute. This one is inspired by fairy tales, mostly Snow White, but you see other fairy tales introduced like The Little Mermaid and others probably along the way, and it just showcases a stepmother who's trying to get closer to her daughter, how she befriends people, questions the norm of the society, and also where the protagonist is aware of the novel but sees that a lot of things is different from what she first-hand read. 4. A Stepmother Martian. This romance novel is filled of historical drama. We follow along not an isekai, but the rewinding of time and just discovery of what happened, if she can find out what happened, and figuring out how she can overcome the obstacles she had in a past life and not have the trauma from that life goes into her new future at hand. You get to see up and down, and you get to see a young woman who's not that much far in age to her stepchildren take the lead of her family. So it's very interesting, and the art is beautiful. 5. I Will Change the Genre. The genre in French, I have trouble with that word. This one we follow an aunt who takes the role of stepmother after her sister dies and she is left to raise her nephew. We found out that this is an isekai and the aunt is actually somebody else in her body, but she might not be the only one in this novel. And the aunt already had read the novel but doesn't remember everything that happens in it. She's trying to be a good aunt, whereas in the novel she was wicked. And we see the outcome that is very fun at times but also heartwarming at other times. 6. My in-laws are obsessed with me. This time the female protagonist is murdered by poison and wakes up years before she is murdered with all her memories. She's gonna flip the script and make sure the same things do not happen again, and to escape that she tries to marry a duke. This family is not only cold to each other but also cold to strangers, but she soon unexpectedly discovers the family secret that leads her straight to the family tree and marriage with the duke. 7. Even though I'm an incompetent stepmother, I can't help but pamper my family. This romance manhwa is on the newer side but still is just as cute and funny to read. The female protagonist is forced by her family who ignores her to marry the duke, which has been rumored to be war obsessed, and leaves 2 nephews from his brother who had passed away. You see that the relationships between the family members are tense, but she thinks her newfound stepchildren are so cute, she can't help but try to get closer to them. She is considered incompetent because she has no magic power in a world where most people do. What she doesn't have in magic, she compensates with love. 8. I Became the Stepmother of an Irrevocable Dark Family. This manhwa also follows a female protagonist that's been sold by her family to marry a duke, but this time it's an isekai story, so the female protagonist has read the novel and knows what's gonna happen. She knows that she's getting married to the villainous family and that the daughter becomes a villain who marries the prince and after is executed. To avoid that, as she thinks that her stepdaughter is so cute, she tries to raise her in a better way, full of love, and you find out day by day how the situation evolves in this family that she just got married into. 9. I Will Take Responsibility for the Male Lead's Welfare. In this one, we also have an isekai where the protagonist knows what happens in the story, so she does get obsessed and saying, well, we need to follow the way the story goes. But you do see cute moments and it's romance and it's family bonding, so you get all those heartwarming and back and forth drama with the royal family, as well as she is getting married to a duke and is not in the greatest term with the royal family. 10. I Am the Nanny of the Villain. And this one, the art is gorgeous, and you also follow along the babysitter or the nanny of a noble boy who is also a mage, the only one in the empire, and you see the historical drama that happens between that, but also why she's being a nanny instead of being a countess, which she is also, or being a mage in a magic tower, is that she made a promise with her late friend, who is the mother of this boy. And also you see how she tried to mend the relationship with the father and the boy and maybe be a stepmother. We'll see. It's still ongoing, but it feels that way, so I'm putting it on the list. Bonus Manhwa, which is not exactly a stepmother, but still is raising children that are not her own, is the female lead wants me to be the wife of her brother. This one is filled with magic, also comedy and beautiful art, where we follow along the protagonist, who is a half wolf, winter creature, and is trying to stay away from the dragon people, but seems to keep falling closer and closer to hang out with them because of many other reasons. Even though she feels that they have discrimination between each other because of things that happened in the past between their clans. But it's an interesting story with beautiful art, and I hope you enjoy. Maybe you agree with my recommendations, maybe you don't, but this was maybe manhwa, manga, and anime. Thank you for watching until now. Watch one of the other videos. Like, subscribe, share, and take care. Until next video. Bye.